Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Coffee with Kem and Hills. It's Thursday.
Woo! Almost the weekend, guys. Yes. Almost.
We say this like every Thursday.
It's true.
It is true.
But it's true every week.
I know. We feel the joy of getting to the weekend.
Not as much joy as on the wind down when it is Friday night / afternoon.
I mean, to me, the wind down feels like a weekend activity, sort of.
Exactly.
Well, more so when I could drink the wine with you, but even still, I don't know what it is about it. So do you have any exciting weekend plans?
We have a birthday party to go to at a local park. My husband and I have been watching The Sopranos from the beginning. Neither of us had ever seen it.
How many seasons are there?
So many.
Okay.
A lot. But neither of us ever watched it when it was like new.
Yeah, no, I have never seen it.
Yeah. Really good, first of all.
Everyone says that.
Yeah, I know.
I need to see it.
So, let's just say, we've been craving like a good Sunday Italian-American style dinner.
Yeah, okay.
So that's what I'm doing this Sunday.
You want to live out your inner Sopranos?
Yes. I am going to make a good Sunday gravy and like do the whole pasta, make the meatballs. My husband's family has a cauliflower meatball like recipe that they make that's like
wait, is it so vegetarian?
Good. Yeah, as long as you will eat eggs. Yes, it's vegetarian.
Okay, yeah. So not vegan, vegetarian.
Yes.
Love it. That's me. That's my world.
So yeah, we're making the whole shebang.
I'm gonna try that.
Yeah.
You have to let me know how those turn out.
Oh, they're amazing.
Oh, so you know. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well.
And normally we make this meal like during the winter or fall because it's like cozy and hearty.
Yes.
We've been eating lots of salads and now we're like, no, we need some Sunday gravy, some meatballs.
Some meatballs. I love how like shows like kind of inspire, or my husband and I are watching Ozark. And have you watched it?
My husband has. I never got into it because the first season came out when I was on maternity leave and I just could not, hormonally, could not handle intense shows at that time. So he's watched all of them by himself. Which is fine. I'm
sorry, child. I'm actually probably putting a lot of stress on this child because we both sit there like biting our nails off the whole time.
I mean, but I
completely understand.
Yeah, just not my bag.
I'm sure that what I'm feeling is so much more heightened than what it would be if I were not pregnant. Right. I don't know how healthy this is for me right now, but I can't stop. Yeah. It's just so
it's the last season, so you're probably very
into it. But this is how the show, circling back, this is how the show sort of has been influencing us as well, I don't know why they do this. I don't know what the symbolism is or, what it's about. In every scene, they're drinking something. And so I just notice I'm always thirsty. I'm watching it and I'm like, do we have juice? Can you give me some water?
It's not that she's pregnant and needs hydration. It's that she's watching the show and needs to drink.
Might be a combo platter. I mean, my husband's over there. He's like, I think I need a whiskey. So, I mean, something's going on. I don't know. Very good show, though. Very, very good. 2 great shows.
Yeah, 2 very good shows.
All right, well, let's get started on some hot topics. This article is from Yahoo. The title is, I am surprised. Airline ticket prices reach jarring levels. Who's really surprised?
I mean, I think it's just surprising when you're looking at tickets and you're like, no.
You're like, this doesn't add up.
This is not what? No.
Yeah. It just feels so in alignment with everything else that's just on the rise.
I don't know. It still feels like it's way more, ticket prices in general have gone up 34%.
Yeah, that's
this year versus last year.
That is hefty. Yeah.
But you see it.
Yeah. Especially if you're used to flying somewhere in particular.
Totally.
And you're kind of accustomed to a certain price point.
Right.
And it surged 30%.
Yeah.
That hurts.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and the 3 biggest airlines, so Delta, United, and American are up 49%.
Oh,
So it's interesting that the big three, and specifically Delta, is up 113%.
What? Oh my gosh.
So, I mean, I think it's very interesting that the, big airlines versus like your budget airlines are up much more so than the budget airlines.
Yeah.
So there's clearly still deals to be had out there. And in fact, Southwest was having a sale last week and there were some good things on there.
You need to look at this for the sales at this point, it sounds like. But plus there's a staffing shortage as well, which has caused flight cancellations. And yeah, I've been on the receiving end of that, and it's been a little annoying. Well, it's always annoying for people, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Very.
Yeah. I mean, well, and also on top of it, it's like everyone's feeling a little more confident flying and going places these days. But now looking at the cost and having all of these cancellations, so maybe not finding a flight that even works within the time frame that you need to go somewhere, it makes it more difficult. So yeah, it's just like some more hurdles to get through, but we're going to get there. We're going to get there.
I mean, we were thinking about planning a trip for later on this summer, and due to flights, decided not to go.
Oh, did you look at the prices and were you shocked?
Absolutely shocked.
Yeah.
I've never seen cross-country flights so expensive.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah.
It was like, I could go to Europe from California for that cost.
Right. That's like
at one point.
Yeah. I'm saving up for like,
Right.
Bali.
Yeah, exactly.
Not Michigan, even though that's where I'm from. Not Michigan. But it should not cost that much.
No, it should not. I mean, and it's a free market, that's what they get to do, and to recoup staffing shortages as well as jet fuel costs. But it is tough out there, and I think a lot of people who haven't already made flight plans for the summertime, they are probably going to push off or cancel. I mean, this year.
Well, and the other side of things is that gas prices are so high as well. So you're like, maybe I'll drive instead. Well, then you add up the cost of what gas is right now in this moment, which is, it's people just going to be staying home.
Yeah. Yeah. Staycation summer.
Staycation summer. All right, well, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be right back with some more hot topics. Welcome back, everyone. All right, we're going to dive into some more hot topics. According to the Wall Street Journal, summer workers shortage means things will be closed, period. Again. Period. So it was predicted that once the vaccine rollout and COVID-19 fears eased, the stimulus checks faded, workers would rejoin the labor force. That's not exactly what's happening.
No, I think it's tough. Not only are wages higher for a lot of hourly workers, but they're still not returning because for a variety of reasons. I think that there's a lot of reasons why people haven't returned to that work. Some of it is that they're leveling up and getting better paying jobs, which is great.
Right.
Some people are staying out of the workforce entirely because of childcare or other having to care for other people in their lives. But it's affecting a lot of small businesses especially, but also other businesses.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. Job openings are doubling the number of unemployed individuals looking for work.
Yep.
So, I mean, if you are unemployed and looking for work, chances are you're probably going to find something.
Fingers crossed for you.
Fingers crossed for you. It sounds like things are in your favor in this moment in time. But yeah, this shortage is persisting apparently. And so the summer we've all been imagining might not be exactly what we hoped for due to some businesses being closed. That includes like the ice cream shop.
Yeah, they interviewed an ice cream shop on the Cape in Massachusetts, and the owner was talking about how they just don't have people even interviewing for jobs. And, I don't know if you've ever been, especially in the summertime on the East Coast or anywhere hot. The lines for an ice cream shop are very long.
Yeah, that's where these businesses make,
some of them aren't even open any other time of the year.
That's true.
So what a bummer. They said that people were waiting 45 minutes to get their ice cream in early May, and that wasn't even the height of the season because he couldn't call in enough people to come work because he just doesn't have people.
Can you imagine wanting an ice cream that bad? You're willing to wait 45 minutes?
There's an ice cream shop near my house where people do that.
Oh, geez.
And I'm always super confused why it takes so long for people to get their ice cream because it's not like it's that long of a line, but the line takes a really long time. Right.
And also, it doesn't take that long. I'm pregnant. I'm scooping a lot of ice cream at home myself. Damn, my husband even got me the cones so I could have like the full experience.
Nice. Aww.
It doesn't take very long. Like I get that ice cream on that cone pretty quickly, let me tell you.
Yes. Eating is a good motivation. A very, very motivating factor.
It really is. But I know in my hometown, I grew up in a small town in Michigan, and we have like the one, ice cream shop, and it's always like the high schoolers always work there, and it's like a tradition to go. It's called the Cone Zone, and it's a tradition to go to the Cone Zone. Like you frequent the Cone Zone all summer. It's like a hangout spot and everything. So I can only imagine that in some of these places, like losing that, it's kind of like it's one of those little gems of the summer. It's something that you kind of rely on and you look forward to. So yeah, it is a bummer. It is a bummer with what's happening, and things are closing from restaurants to hotels, summer camps, beaches, pools.
Yeah, I mean, so the next hot topic actually is pool closures or pools not opening for the summertime.
Yes, this is another article from the Wall Street Journal. They're covering all the summer, all the things that'll be closed in the summer. Is your local pool closed? Blame the lifeguards shortage.
Which is like real.
It is real.
It was real last summer, and it's certainly real this summer.
Yeah. So, okay. So obviously you can't have a community pool without a lifeguard.
Right.
Hopefully.
There's over 309,000 community pools in the U.S., which I didn't know.
That's a lot.
Not so many where I grew up.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it just wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
But in Philadelphia, there's quite a few.
Yeah, and Jersey as well.
Super important. Because it gets too hot during the summer.
It really does. Yeah. And I think it's also like, you just think about swim lessons and things like that. That's where people go and do that. And so there's all the families that their kids have reached a certain age where they do that, for safety. And now they're having to cancel, these like really important years of sort of learning the fundamentals of how to swim, know, and be safe in water. Yeah. And so I felt really bad for those parents out there who,
Yeah.
We were doing water babies for a while until it was a lot. I mean, I wanted to stick with it, but oh my goodness, it's just funny.
Yeah.
When they're that little. I mean, she was like 4 months old. And I got nervous because they like dunk them and I guess it's okay and you should do it. But I was like,
But to your point with, Denver is closing 5 indoor pools.
Yep.
And they had to cancel hundreds of swim lessons that were already booked.
Yep.
Because they needed to support their outdoor pools for the outdoor pool season, aka summer.
Right.
They don't have enough lifeguards to support both, which is like such a bummer.
Right.
And to think, especially as a parent or somebody who's signed up for the lessons, that you have these lessons booked. You're like, check off the list. Don't need to think about it.
Totally.
And then now you have to go compete for another set of lessons someplace else, probably not more convenient for you. Probably somebody's already taken it.
Right. I'm amidst all the other parents that are now like trying to get their kids in. Okay, so because of 2 years of the COVID-19 pandemic, a lot of lifeguards certifications expired. So they would have to get recertified.
Yeah.
And so that's a whole thing as well. So as incentives, and employers are trying to offer to like pay for certification for people. So there's a lot of like monetary incentives that are coming along with becoming a lifeguard.
Yeah. Austin is offering a $1,250 bonus.
Wow.
To sign up.
Can you imagine being in high school? Like, I'd be
That's a
jumping.
lot of
I'd be
money.
jumping on this.
Because they're anticipating only getting 375 of the 750 lifeguards that they need
Wow.
this year.
Oh
and
my
they're
gosh,
paying
right.
$16 to $19 an hour.
Yeah, I mean,
It's awesome.
that is
Philly's
awesome.
paying $20 an hour at a base rate for lifeguards.
I mean, if people, I'm sure there are a lot of people that aren't even like that. It's not on their radar that I could be a lifeguard, but like maybe it should be because
Right.
hey,
Even if it's just for the summer.
seriously, you can make a little chunk of change. Hey. All right. Well, we're going to take a quick commercial break, but we will be right back to remind you of the shows airing today on ROI TV. Welcome back, everyone. I just wanted to give you a friendly reminder not to miss today's episodes of Elder Talk, Browns and Suits, and Options Crash Course. You can catch all of them on ROI TV. Where?
On Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, or on your phone, whether it's an iPhone or an Android.
That's
we got
right.
you covered.
We've got you so covered. Well, happy Thursday, everyone. Thanks for joining us on another episode of Coffee with Kem and Hills. We will see you next week for another fun-filled week of Coffee with Kem and Hills. So we'll see you then with another big old cup of coffee.